AJ Lee has signed a multi-year full-time contract with the WWE. April Jeanette will be happy. Her fans will be happy. But one man that will not be happy is CM Punk. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. I've got a little feeling that CM Punk's going to have to reduce the amount of time he spends around other women in the World Wrestling Entertainment, brother.
Yeah, emotion got the best of him when she came back and she returned, but I don't think it was because he was emotional because she came back and he was happy. I think he was sad. I think he knew this era of pirouetting around the entire women's locker room. Chaos come to an end, brother, when it comes crashing down.
Yeah, it wasn't tears of joy, it was tears of realisation. Fuck. My days of being able to perv around Roxanne Perez 24/7, those days are gone. My days of hanging around all the women like a bad smell, they're gone.
Well, no. See if CM Punk doesn't go to NXT now and doesn't post all these pictures with the women because his wife's back full time, then you'll just know he's a big dirty pervert.
No, but it will, man. I guarantee you it will reduce. We're not going to see CM Punk continuing to hang out with these women on his own. It's like there's no logical way it can happen, really, because why would he be hanging out with these women when he can now hang out with his wife? You know, I don't get it as some absolute tard just screamed through the TV there.
There's thunder as well, folks.
Thunder and lightning here in Belfast, Northern Ireland. So, anyway, reports are saying that AJ Lee, after she returned to SmackDown, she has signed a full-time contract. Now, it was 10 years since she was gone in the company. We're not really going to bash the return in this video, though we might do it a little bit, because I'm still... my head's still wobbled, actually, by these grown men fucking crying. And listen, I think it's bad enough grown women crying, but, I mean, you can almost... I don't forgive women for crying, but it's almost like, what a little bitch. But when a grown man cries, it's the next step into it. Like, if these women are pathetic for crying over AJ Lee, then what does that make the men?
What do you think someone like Sean Connery would think of that? You know, a real fucking... I know he's dead, but a real man. You're best. Like, come on, man. See this whole thing. Like, see real men. They don't... I'm not saying they can't show emotion, right? But... See, showing emotion...
Not over some fucking diva for 10 years ago returning. You can't show emotion over that.
No, but it's... See, in the past, men showing emotion was like showing us a sign of weakness. Like, you didn't really... Like, seeing you watch TV shows and movies, right? It's like, see, like, your masculine men, they don't start crying. Like, see Arnie, when he lost half his foot, all his unit, and he was left against the Predator. He didn't just, wrap himself in a wee ball and start crying and hoping that someone was going to save him. No, he stepped up to task.
Yeah, but I mean, Stallone cried when Mickey died, and that's acceptable.
Yes, absolutely.
Crying when your trainer that you rode with and, got to the top with, and the guy that helped you become world champion and you sweat blood and tears with. I mean, I think that's perfectly acceptable for Rocky to cry when, Mickey passes away. But for these grown men to freak out and jump around, why? Because AJ Lee's... Who gives a shit?
Somebody commented and said he might have done it because WWE tend to put fans' reactions into like packages for like Raw and SmackDown when they do like a recap.
Yeah, but why? Honestly, I hate the fact that they do that. It's pathetic. I don't give a shit. The only fan reactions I think WWE should be showing are the paying fans that turn up to the arena. I don't mind if they want to include that, even though I do think over the years it's become incredibly forced, alright? I just like the organic reaction where it would maybe pan to the crowd and you'd see the odd person. But I do think over the years, like with like the Miz girl and then that guy that reacted shocked to take her streak, I think there's been like too many phony fucking reactions now over the years, but they should not be taken. But we've seen this, especially under the Triple H era, where they'll clip together these losers sitting in their basement watching. It's a poor. I think it's a poor way to like show the product, in my opinion. Well, what's happening here? But it's like a poor way. It's a poor reflection, in my opinion, on the company when you're showing these people as your fans and you're showing the reactions and stuff that they have.
This is brilliant. This is a real laugh here, what we're getting to see. But, no, I agree, man. It's like, see these fucking losers. Yo, We're guilty of it to a degree. The only reason we're fucking watching it is because we're getting paid. There's a lot of people that are doing YouTube, right? And other things that are getting paid way more than us.
Yeah, guys, and I'll tell you one thing, we're not getting paid enough.
Nowhere near
the amount of hours and time we put into watching and talking about wrestling, it's not worth it.
I could go get a real job.
So, yeah, I mean, even though we get paid peanuts, we get paid pennies and cents, we do it for the love of the game, brother. But, yeah, anyway, AJ Lee's return, who fucking cares? Honestly, man. Like, you know, WJ, Wrestling Jesus, shout out to him. You know, he used to, like, say it, but I want to fuck her. You know, he used to, like, talk about AJ Lee and stuff like that. And it's like, you know what, man, it's 10 years ago. Move on. There is, you know, there's more attractive people on the roster now. You know, it is what it is. It's you know, people, it's life, isn't it? It's everything. I mean, whether it be wrestling or entertainment or, she's old news at this point. It is what it fucking is, you know. There's, like, in wrestling, or whether it be men, you know, you've got the young stud that's up and coming, and then, like, before someone else replaces him. Always happens. And it happens in wrestling. It's like, AJ Lee's just not the... Even if you were, like, massively into AJ Lee, like, 10 years ago or whatnot, and, oh, she was amazing, she looked hot in 2012, well, you know, it's 2025 now. It's like, times have changed, times have moved on. I personally... It's the same thing with Nikki Bella. I mean, you could have liked the Bella twins back in 2013 or 14 or whatnot, but, you know, time's passed them on now. They're 10 years older. I just don't get it. For you to keep your relevance, you actually genuinely have to be over. And that's a thing, like, I think, like, with a lot of women in wrestling, a lot of them only really get over because of their looks. So therefore, when you get older and your looks fade, then you're just not going to be as relevant. Whereas if you get over for more than your looks, you can still remain over when you're older and not in as great shape as you used to be.
No, totally agree.
See John Cena, right? See when John Cena was coming up, 2000... a lot of the ladies loved John Cena, right? The women, fuck, oh, John Cena's hot and all this stuff in 2004, 2005, 2006. But that wasn't the only reason. That wasn't the only reason people liked John Cena. See if the only reason people like John Cena is because he was hot. See by the time he gets to 2025 and he's like 48, then he would have nowhere near the same amount of fans. Because he's a lot older now and he's lost his, like, young looks, his attractive looks that he had back in the day.
No, yo, that is it. No, see with AJ, you would be fucking lying to say she's not aged. Right? She looked built. I mean, more built than half the roster. But she looked quite old. I'm actually surprised she looked that old. And I'm not going to sit here and say she looked like 60, but... to me, like, Nikki Bella's, the Bellas haven't aged anywhere near, like, AJ Lee's age. But what I would say, I haven't seen AJ Lee in years.
Well, I just think... I think like AJ Lee looks alright for her age, but I hate when people are just so disingenuous and they'll say, oh, she hasn't aged a day.
Yeah. No, but these...
No, like, body-wise, she might look the same. In fact, she might be more ripped, okay? She might have put more muscle on. That's very plausible, right? But let's not say that she hasn't aged. Let's not say that she doesn't look older than she did 10 years ago, because she does.
No, but these are the same people, right, that would body shame, like, The Rock and Triple H recently because they've lost a lot of muscle mass, but they wouldn't dare say anything about the women. Oh, Piper Niven! Like, Rhea Ripley sticking up for Piper Niven. The person that was cosplaying, I remember her was cosplaying, she was like 600 pounds, and Rhea Ripley's like, oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's that beautiful, you ugly, man-looking bastard. What if I said you look like her? Would you take that well, then? No, of course you fucking wouldn't. They're all disingenuous fucks when it comes to their looks.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? You could get, like, a woman, like a fat, obese woman cosplaying as a Rhea Ripley, and they'll say, oh, you look great, you look amazing. Say you get some 400-pound fucking jobber in his basement eating, like, nachos and cheese, and he tries to cosplay as, like, The Rock. No one's going to say, oh, you look great, you look just like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
The Walk.
No one's... He'll be in the walk of shame. Anyway, speaking of... Well, let's get into it. So AJ Lee, according to Bodyslam.net, AJ has signed a multi-year full-time contract with WWE. It was noted that AJ's full-time status signals something bigger and that WWE is investing in her as the cornerstone of the division again. Triple H uploaded a video of AJ signing her new WWE contract. As previously noted, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus CM Punk and AJ Lee is expected for the WrestlePalooza Premium Live event. So, yeah, Triple H has to... I mean, it's got to the point now where we have to video people signing contracts.
Triple H just making everything about... Oh, look who I brought back. Look who I brought back. I'm the man. It was me.
Here, see if they want to do a contract. See if they want to do. I've no complaints if they want to do like a kayfabe style, a work style contract. Where they have to. But why is Triple H just doing something like an actual simple signature? Why is he just videoing that?
No, I know. No, but it's like he said something in the vid as well.
Why not like save that for Raw or something and have Becky come out and try and prevent her from signing the contract? You know. Try and make something of that on Raw. Like, why are we just having this, like, formal, proceeding where it's a simple procedure of her signing the contract with no problems whatsoever? Why are we just having that being recorded backstage?
Exactly. Also, I mean, she's got what, I think it's like 3.5 million views on her return, right? Just like Penta, just like Andrade, just like fucking, what's that other guy?
Ray Phoenix, Malachi Black.
Right, yeah. Oh, decent views on the return. Yeah, she smoked all of them, right? Yeah, got to admit
Rusev didn't even get decent views on his return.
Seeing her mum's...
Yeah, but AJ Lee returning is a bigger deal than all those guys, I think.
No, it is. No, I know, but it's the same principle, right? See in a month's time, 6 weeks' time, she will be dead. If it can happen to guys like The Rock, if it can happen to guys like CM Punk, look at John Cena's retirement tour, it's been fucking tragic. Yeah, they still drawing clips relatively well, right? Not denying that. But
well, Rock and Cena do.
Nah, well, yeah, Punk's died. But see AJ Lee, right? She is going to be in the 500,000, the 400, 350 club.
She very well could be the biggest drawn female. It wouldn't exactly be hard.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be hard, but these people are pretending that, she like, honestly, man, what they're actually pretending that she is utterly embarrassing. It's like she was the best of a bad bunch, and Triple H just relies on these like pops because he can't come up with good wrestling. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like, see bringing people back like Punk after a decade absence and her after a decade absence, you gonna run out of those people. You can't just keep plucking fucking names out of thin air and be like, oh, who hasn't wrestled in 10 years? It's manufactured pops.
Yep, and you're going to run out, like you said, you're going to run out of these people, and when you do, then what you're going to do, Triple H, because you're certainly not creating any new stars, and you're booking shite.
She's 38, right, and we've been banging on about it for a... See, 38 for a woman, that's old in the wrestling business.
Yeah, I've seen... Oh, but Becky's only 30... Becky's 38 as well, and she's in her... No, Becky's not in her fucking prime. Honestly,
most people want her done.
I don't know how people can watch Becky Lynch and think that this is the best version of Becky Lynch that we've ever had. Even if you just look at it from an in-ring athletic standpoint, it's just not fucking true. I don't think anyone has ever been better. No one's hit their peak at 38.
No,
nobody.
No, nobody. You damn right. I mean, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Yeah, it's really hard to come up with anybody. I mean, to be honest, maybe
Taker. That's the only guy I can think of.
I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, I don't know what era of Taker I preferred, but I would definitely say his matches got better the older he got until Taker up until about 2012. I would say, his matches got better, and then since then, obviously, he just got too old. But yeah, it's like Taker after he hit 40, like 2005 and beyond, matches against Michaels, etc., ex Batista. For me, that was much better than his work that he did in like 2003, 4 matches wise.
I think Taker did lose some weight though and got himself in better shape, but I mean, either way, like AJ Lee's back. People think, well, I don't know.
She's lifting the IC title.
I mean, you probably are shitting on it. I don't mind AJ Lee. I've no issue with AJ Lee, and I think she is one of the better females, and I think she'll make the women's division better. Never denied that. Never said she won't. I think that. I think you could make a case that she might all round be the best female in WWE, but that's not exactly a hard thing when the roster kind of sucks, but she's not this. People are treating her like she's the Austin or the Hogan in the women's division, and she's.
Well, do you want to know the proof that she's not? She's coming back against Becky Lynch, who's carrying the IC title. Let's just call a spade. Like, seriously, man, and I'll admit this, these two should not be feuding for the IC title. Look at the state of the women's on Raw. They don't even have one. Oh, it's going to be Fakir versus Sunday. Io Sky. If AJ Lee was that good, right, would they not make their damnness to get Becky Lynch involved and hoover that belt off those two? Because it actually feels like the IC title on Raw is better than the women's, and that's not what they should be going for.
Yeah, anyway, guys, that's it. She's returned. So multi-year contract. There's a full-time contract, so she'll probably be working more than CM Punk. And yeah, I'm sure she'll be keeping an eye on him. He won't be snooping around the Divas locker room anymore. And according to Bodyslam.net, WWE is investing in her as the cornerstone of the division again. And to me, it's like, this person's 38. They've been gone for 10 years. I think you should be, if you want to invest in someone in the cornerstone of the division, I think you should be going with someone younger, someone who's got their whole career ahead of them. AJ Lee in 2 years' time will be 40. I mean, come on. It doesn't make any sense to me, but, it's WWE. It's not supposed to make sense. It kind of fucking sucks. But
Punk will be advocating for her to be on SmackDown.
Yeah, Punk will be... Where's the brand split?
We're too big to be on the same brand. Lovely wife, you need to be on SmackDown.
Punk will purposely take a demotion to go to NXT.
Aye.
Get Roxanne Perez, demote it with him. Right, anyway, guys, that's it. Look, AJ Lee's back, full-time, multi-year contract, not hating on her, think she's alright, never had anything against her, can cut some good, decent promos, but it's not worth crying over. It's not game-changing. Tony Khan's not going to be pissing his pants or crying himself to sleep. If anything, all Tony Khan needs to do to cry himself to sleep is look at the Dynamite ratings, right? It's AJ Lee returning's not going to...
Yeah, AEW's dead, right?
No, but I've seen people say this is another nail, or this is the final nail in AEW. No, listen, Tony Khan, looking at the numbers...
He's supplying the nails.
Yeah. Looking at the numbers is going to get Tony popping paracetamol, not AJ Lee's return.
No, absolutely. I mean, come on, man. AEW's ratings combined now are barely getting over 600k.
Just like if AJ Lee went to AEW, it wouldn't have been a worry for WWE. It wouldn't have been the turning of the tide, Oh, April Durettes and All Elite now. AEW's going to start beating WWE head to head. No, it's just not going to happen. Both companies are dead, and that's pretty much it, guys. AJ Lee's back. Here, will she do some good stuff? I mean, maybe, but at the end of the day, she's close to 40 years old, and I just think that, it's not someone that I would be trying to make the new star of the company. I think you need to look at a younger direction, but, you look at WWE, everyone's fucking old. I mean, even the new guys that they push. Even if you look at the world title picture, if you look at the last 2 years, who have WWE pushed into the World Championship picture? 4 guys I can think that have been crowned World Champion in the last 2 years, right? You've got Cody Rhodes, literally touching 40. Damian Priest, mid-40s. Jey Uso, about to turn 40. And Gunther, who's into his late 30s.
Well, I'm going to...
That's your new... that's your new generation of world champion, and it's like...
Well, let's wrap it up. There's never been a world champion born in the 90s. And, you were born in the 90s. You're 34, about to be 35.
I could be a world champ.
No, but sum that up. So that means every world champion is like 30... There should be world champions born in 99. It's 2025. There is the case there should be world champions born in the 2000s. Like a 25-year-old world champion. But instead we can't even get a 35-year-old champion. It's embarrassing. And that's why you can never build anything. It's just relying off guys in the past that have feuded with better guys in the past.
Right, well, there you go, guys. Big Stevie Cool's he's finished. He's not having it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.